What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, trying to ready to deliver you our week 1 of Fella Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Fella. It is hype as shit. This is hype as shit. I'm so excited. I'm going to set the speed to normal right now. But this week we are taking on Patrick and the Atlanta Altarias. All the Altaria teams going around these days. I swear to God, Altarias everywhere. But we're facing the Atlanta Altarias. You can see from our team builder, we brought Imhotep the Coffagrigus, Igneal the Mega Charizard Y, Ragnarok the Tyranitar, Scruff McRuff the Stoutland, Noodlesworth the Tangrowth, and Stink Bomb the Skuntank. My opponent decided to bring Victini, Caracosta, Lucario, Manaphy, Absol, and Frostlass. So without further ado, let's get into this. Switch sides, so we're on our side, so we're going to go ahead and get in this. He leads with his Victini as I decide to lead with my Tyranitar. So we're in a good spot right off the bat. I do just go straight for the Stone Edge. I have no reason not to. As he goes into his Manaphy. He's actually going to switch out of his Manaphy back into... He's going to double back out into his Victini, which is okay, as I do just get a free chance to set up my rocks. Goes for the U-turn. I take it really nicely because I am fully physically defensive. I do just go for another Stone Edge here and hit the Lucario on the switch-in, which is fine, I'm not scared of Lucario. I do just switch immediately out into my Coffagrigus as he goes for the close combat, so we are immune to that, so that's fine. There's a free switch-in right there to Coffagrigus. I actually decide on the switch to go for my Toxic Spikes, which I thought was the safest play I could go for at that point, and it worked. Manaphy goes for a Scald and gets the burn on my Coffagrigus. I actually tried to Will-O-Wisp it, which was probably a poor play just in case it had a Tail Glow, but it's whatever. I make mistakes sometimes. I actually go for a Shadow Ball here as the Frostlass switches in on the Kofag. Gets the Curse Body, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. But we do take out the Frostlass right there with Kofag. In comes the Victini, and I'm thinking, alright, you're probably a special Victini if you're going to come in against a Kofag. I switch out into my Ragnarok here, who does take the Blue Fair nicely, but we do get burned, which kind of blows. So he's going to switch out into his Manaphy here, which is fine. I go for the Brick Break, predicting the Lucario switch in, which is fine. I was predicting either the Lucario or the Absol to come in, but that's fine. I do just switch out into Noodlesworth here, and as he actually goes for a Rain Dance with his Manaphy, which was a safe play, which is a very safe play. He's going to go for the rest, get some HP back, which was, again, a very good play, as I just go ahead and knock off and get this thing's leftovers out of there. I don't want this thing having leftovers anymore, so that's fine. He's going to switch out here and go out into his Lucario, as I go for a Giga Drain. Again, I had no reason to make the predictions. He goes for a Swords Dance, thinking, oh, you can probably set up against my Tangrowth, and I go for the EQ and take out the Lucario. So right now, we're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. I'm going to swap out into my Tyranitar here, because I know the Blue Flare is coming. I know the Blue Flare is going to OHKO my Tangrowth. I don't want that. So we're here with Ragnarok, and I'm sacking Ragnarok off at this point. He goes for another Blue Flare, and he's going to take out Ragnarok, as the combination of Sandstorm and Poison takes it out. Now this is where I made the poor play. At this point in the match, I could have gone out into Charizard and won the match. I could have gone out into Charizard and won the match immediately, and this would have been a 5-0, okay? So I'm making note that this was the mistake that I made. If I'd gone out of Charizard here, Mega Evolved, gone for the Solar Beam, I would have taken out the Caracosta. Even if it was Solid Rock, it didn't matter. I would have taken out the Caracosta, and then Solar Beam would have taken out the Manaphy. I would have lived a Scald, and any attack would have taken out the Mega Absol. Even if he'd Sucker Punch me, it still would have been a 4-0, because I would have had Noodlesworth that could come in and take it out, because I would have lived any hit with the Assault Vest and everything, or I could have gone out into Stink Bomb and taken it out. I had options to take it out at that point. But I made the mistake and go into Scruff McRuff here, thinking I could potentially get a sweep going, and I just didn't. but you'll see there. I do misclick here as I go for a Thunder Wave against a poisoned Caracosta, which was a stupid play. If I had gone for the superpower right there, I would have been able to take him out. I go for the Iron Head, potentially trying to get the flinch here, as I do not, as he goes for a superpower of his own. If I'd gone for the superpower 2 turns in a row, I would have killed this thing, and it would have been Gucci main, but it's fine, it happens. He's going to switch into his Manaphy here, get poisoned all over again, and get that rocks damage as I go for my own superpower and die to my life orb. So that was a mistake on my part. Definitely wasted him on there. I go out into Noodlesworth here and take the Scald from this Manaphy like a champion, as I do just go for Giga Drain and kill it off. So good shit right there. He goes out into Xerath, his Mega Absol. He's going to Mega Evolve here and go for the knockoff. I believe, yeah, he goes for the knockoff to get rid of my Assault Vest. Probably making sure that I have one. I go for a Giga Drain, get like a whole shit ton of HP. He is actually going to reveal right here that he is packing the Fire Blast, which is totally okay. I didn't expect it, but it's very common. He lives at 1% with the Toxic, which allows me to go out into Stink Bomb here and just click Sucker Punch. I'm able to Sucker Punch and kill him off. And then at this point, in comes the Caracosta, and I am able to just, I'm going to hit it with a Sucker Punch. It's going to drop down to like 2%. Hit me with a Rock Slide. The Stink Bomb does take it with all of our HP investment, and the Poison is going to take out Cofagrigus, or Cofagrigus, Caracosta. I just want to make note, the Poison from those Toxic Spikes is what took out half his team. He didn't bring anything for hazards. Granted, his only hazard removal is Sand Slash, which is understandable why he didn't bring it. But it was a really, really great match. Really, really well played. I'm happy we won 3-0. It could have been a 5-0, but that's okay. We all make mistakes, and we'll learn from here. Next week, we are taking on Arc and the Grand Rapids Gyarados. So stick around for that. It's going to be super duper hype. But for now, that's going to be all. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing off.